Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Kyle, and you can call me Raffalisk. Today's a special day. Today is the first day of doing a thing. And here on Doing a Thing, we are going to play some ladder games, analyze some replays, normal stuff. Um, yeah, so I'm not much for introductions, so let's just hop into a game here. And we'll see if we can't learn some stuff and win some games. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a 23-year-old college student at the University of Maryland, College Park. I'm almost done with my bachelor degree, and I love StarCraft. So I figured, why not, stream some StarCraft, have a good time, commentate, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I'll explain my builds as I go through, what the goals of them are, and how they set me up for decent positions. So we're starting off with a random, not the best way to start, but we'll make do. Alright, this map ain't too bad. I hate it against Zerg though. That ramp, man, ramp is so big. Alright, let's be nice and say good luck, have fun. Alrighty, so I'm just like checking the stream on the side here. No worries. So I'm gonna put a pylon here just in case he's a Zerg. I don't have to put all my buildings up against the ramp, but it's always helpful if you're gonna get 6 pulled to have a nice pylon. I haven't been 6 pulled by a random in a pretty long time, so we're gonna throw down a 13 gateway if we don't see him by then. Trying to keep an eye on my probe here, just to see if I can get a high 5. Alright, what is he? He's not Zerg. Protoss. Sweet. So I'm gonna do this, like, it's a DT, a 3-gate DT blink build. So he's got a gas already. Alrighty. So everything's looking okay. So we gotta be real crisp on our timings in PvP. You can get behind significantly enough to lose the game just from missing your cyber core. Which is, silly, but it's also true. So, yeah. So he's not making anything out of his gateway, so I'm not going to make anything. Normally I still wouldn't make anything, but you should probably make something if he's committing to something out of his gateways. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get the heck out of there. Alright. So we haven't messed up anything too badly at this point. So I always proxy the Dark Shrine. It's probably a good idea, because if it turns into a base race, I can always do a better job at the base race if I have some sort of, like, proxy building, especially if it's a Dark Shrine, because then if he scouts it, then I'm okay. Like, he can actually scout my base and not see anything, which isn't, you know, isn't bad for us at all. Alright, so we're just trying to keep our stalker out here. We killed his probe, we know he doesn't have another one yet. Waiting. Alright. So I'm going to leave the sentry here, just in case I need him. And I actually missed one probe, so I'm going to go ahead and make another one. Should always keep your probe away from your proxy. Like, if you can help it at all. And we're going to start blink here. It's a pretty greedy opening. I like being greedy, I think it's fun. So, that's the reason for that, pretty much. It's just the way I like to play on most occasions. So I'm being kind of reserved with this stalker until I get my Dark Shrine up. Alright, so he sees that, so we're going to go out and try to stop it. Hopefully he doesn't see that Dark Shrine yet. It doesn't look like he will. Again, we're living on the edge here, so I didn't think I nailed that. Yeah. So the DT, is just to do damage if he doesn't have detection. Alright. So he's warping in some stalkers and stuff. Trying to get our blink done before we do any major engaging. So we pretty much already won this game because he's not making good decisions. But, yeah. So I'm gonna, I guess I'll warp in, we can't really kill that much with that. I'll warp in one stalker. And then I'll go for it up here. I don't know why he's not detecting my Dark Templar, but he probably should be. There's no reason for me to actually go up there yet. It's kind of risky, but we'll see. Oh yeah, we got it. There's not much you can do at this point. So he's got that photon overcharge, which is, you know, a delay tactic more than anything else. So we're going to kill this pylon. And if he tries to attack me, I'm just going to kill him. So we're actually just going to go for it because I know I can kill this. And there's the GG. So it was a pretty good first game for our enjoyment here on doing a thing. I would say that we effectively did a thing. So, alright. So we're going to hop into the replay. Just to check out what happened, see if we could have done anything better, see if we missed any timings, that kind of thing. And I'll talk about the build a little bit as we're in it. And I'll probably try to do it on ×4 every time so that it doesn't take up too much time. Alrighty, so we open up normal, we get a 13 gateway. Standard 9 pylon, nothing weird. No like 8 pylon, 10 gateway things. Less common in Master League, but happen in other leagues a lot. So, we both get a pretty decent gas. He gets a pretty early gas, actually. And then he gets a delayed second gas. We got our second gas earlier, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just a little bit. So, he doesn't nail... Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. This is a little too fast for me. So let's hop back here real quick. I just want to see the cyber cores. So if you look up here, our cybernetics cores are pretty much the exact same time, which means that he did a pretty good job. He actually did slightly better than me. The cybernetics core is a big tell. If you see a cybernetics core go down later than yours, you have a window to attack when he doesn't have warp gates and you do. So it makes 3 gates and 4 gates really strong. Usually people scout with this, like go across the map like this, but he doesn't really do it. He just kind of scouts around for a pylon, I guess, but he doesn't see our pylon. So he gets his Stargate way after we get our Twilight Council. And it looks like he's going for a 2-gate Stargate. His Chrono Boost is really bad, and I'm saving a lot of mine for Blink, actually. And you see I actually Chrono Boosted immediately, so I'm doing okay with that. This pylon, I guess, was too bold. It's a little, like, too forward. I guess he sees it. Yeah, he sees it right there. He doesn't quite see everything we got down here, though, which is good. So now he's continuing to make Phoenixes. This build was really good. This type of build was really good in Wings of Liberty. But now, I would say it loses to things like Blink Stalkers, like what Parting does, and other things like that pretty easy. So, I mean, it's still good. Like, you can still win with it. I prefer what I do, though, quite a bit more. So, I actually tried Parting's build today, and I liked it a lot. I just haven't practiced it very much. Gotta play it about like 50 times before I feel comfortable. So yeah. So the reason we went for his pylons here is so that he couldn't warp anything in. By preventing him from warping in, we know that we're going to have more stalkers than him, and we also know that we're going to have more blink stalkers compared to his regular stalkers. So like, this is a really easy battle for us to win. Like, there's not much he can do because we have so much stuff, and he just doesn't have enough. Like here look kind of close, but I mean, really, like, these Phoenixes are going to be out of energy. He has 1 Zealot. If you take a look at the units lost, I mean, he's lost more than us, but not by a lot. So that just means that our build was better against what he's doing than his was against what we're doing. Maybe if you went for Oracle first, that would be okay. But he didn't do that this game. So yeah, so things that I probably should work on, I would say my proxy pylon placement. I did miss some probes. Usually I proxy up here, right here, but I don't know why, I just felt like doing it here this game. Not really a reason, which is bad. There should always be, excuse me, there should always be a reason for everything that you do in this game, so it's not good to not have a reason. I should probably keep this sentry hotkeyed. I didn't have him hotkeyed that time. The reason I have him at the ramp is basically because if my opponent goes for a straight up 4-gate, if you pull back to the 7-minute mark or so, is when a standard 4-gate will hit your base. So like right here. So if you check him out, force fields 50 energy. I've got 2 force fields available. So that means if he's attacking me right now, my Dark Shrine is finishing. I'll have 2 force fields to force field him out of my base. I can warp in a defensive DT at home to kill his units, and then I can warp in an aggressive DT to go attack his base. And this sentry is basically just to buy me enough time so that I have the ability to continue my build without dying. So it is risky, but as you can see in this game, it paid off. How would you hold this off? Standard play is really the only way. I've seen people go like 4-gate forge and throw a cannon down. I don't know how good that is. It seems like a waste because they attack you and then they just have a cannon in their base, but they can't they can't defend their units. So all you have to do is expand, and then they can't do anything because they don't have detection that's mobile. Like, they can defend their own base, though. So, also 2-gate robo or 3-gate robo is pretty good. But if you go 2-gate or 3-gate robo, then you risk losing to Stargate immediately. Just like in Wings of Liberty. Which is why I don't go robo anymore. I actually prefer 2-gate robo. So, yeah. We're going to go to a quick break here. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, and I'm just going to run a commercial, and then I'll be back, and we'll do another game.